of the game.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at that part. All right, guys. Welcome to another Streams of Spiro, Spectre Studios Online D&D. I'm Benito, the DM, and my wonderful cast right here. We can go around and introduce yourself and who you're playing.
I guess I'll take it off. I'm Festus Kenrick, affectionately known as HK, the Warforged Fighter Extraordinaire.
I'm Jake, playing Alaron the Wizard.
I'm John. I am playing a changeling assassin.
I'm Alexi, played by Matthew, and I'm playing the celestial warlock, semi-demigod of Apollo.
And I am Xiaowang, male barbarian.
And our wonderful Twitch host here on the channel. So
yeah.
Or make sure you subscribe. That's what we're part of going here. All right. So last we left our adventuring group, we split off into two parties of three. You also had Pepper as an NPC for one group. So Spoke and Alarian with the NPC Pepper went off. They told you to go see Benson Jelly. So they had their adventure to that. They'll come back and tell you guys how that went. You guys pretty much came up with the idea that you were going to follow the relationship angle with Zalarian over at the Aphrodite's Flytrap. So that's what the two-party knows what they left. If you were on the Twitch channel, you know exactly what pretty much happened in those situations, or you have to wait till the YouTube post comes up on those when we get those up, because it was quite the adventure. Couple of mishaps, couple of interesting allies and connection points found. The city has grown in terms of what you guys know about it and the knowledge. So now the wonderful company of the White Flame come together. You guys will all end up in your rooms tonight. I'm going to assume each of you have paired up in rooms of two, with Pepper being the only one who's on her own. So one of you guys can either be three or on their own as well. So who is going to be...
I'll take Pepper's room if she doesn't mind.
Well, she thought you broke up with her, so right now she's alone. So...
What? What did we miss?
I just want to say that I'm jealous that our DM is at the beach. The rest of us.
No, I'm at the side of the coast of Fang's Port. It's very warm over here. Yeah. You get palm trees.
All right. Well, we're all at our rooms. I guess I'll go bang on doors, and I'll want to gather and discuss our.
Well, this is very late when you guys are all getting in, so I'm assuming you guys all want to rest. So again, this is all coming back from each of your adventures.
No.
So I'll say
HK, you stand guard, we'll rest.
The Junalesky rooms together, Alarian and Spoke rooms together. Hephaestus can, I guess it doesn't matter where you go, and Pepper will be in a room on her own. So Hephaestus, are you going to rest? Because if you do not rest, you do not regain those hit points.
You're muted.
Thank you. I will have to rest. However, my rest cycle is somewhat smaller than everyone else's, so I will definitely stand guard. My choice will be to rest early and take the final watch.
Okay. Jew?
I'll be right back.
HK, need to regain some hit points. Get issues. Anybody else run into any issues where we need the other two guys? Worry about our safety tonight, or are we all good to go?
Well,
HK, I know what happened with you, but
we should be good.
Someone should watch. The 4 hours I'm resting, someone should watch.
I'll stand watch 4 hours at HK as well.
I thought I had.
I'll take the first.
Hephaestus's wounds. Did I not do that? If
actually, correctly, Matt did heal me, but I'll still need I still am supposed to do a rest period of 4 hours. Otherwise, I start suffering exhaustion. So it's not significantly different than others. It's just I can be marginally speaking cognizant of what's going on.
I'll do the first 4 hour watch so you can rest basically immediately, and then take over from morning when we all.
Roger that.
Okay. So 2 hours in, Jew. Carly will come up. She's going to come up, and she is going to knock on the door to Spokes and Alarian.
Excuse me, can I help you?
I need Spoke.
Why?
Give me an
Arresting?
insight.
Say again?
Insight check.
Right. Ooh, awesome. -1. Oh, nat 20. -1. Oh, a 19.
Okay, she is. You notice there are dried up tears near her eyes. She looks very nervous and upset, but she looks like she's trying to put on a presentation. She goes, "I need Spoke, please." Spoke. There is a knock at her door. Alarian has left, so he's definitely in deep sleep.
Are we in some sort of danger? Is he in danger? Is there something that helps us with?
No. There's Yale has a very special meal prepared for him.
Well, we just got back in from a really long day.
It's important that he has this meal. Please.
Give me a minute. Is the door unlocked?
Spoke, is your door unlocked?
Let's go with yeah.
Okay, it is unlocked.
I'm gonna tell her, stand by a second. I'm gonna go in and.
Okay, she walks back and forth waiting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, talk to this. It is they've got a special meal for you, but I think it looks pretty upset. But she's trying not to upset.
Okay. I'll head out into the hall.
Okay.
I got you back.
I might add for the two of you, you guys are going to start getting a little tired at this point for both of you being awake. If you wake up anybody else, they will not get their sleep cycle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Not to wake
Carla seems to be relieved a little bit, and she goes, "Spoke, Miss Jill has prepared a dinner for you, please."
Miss Who? I didn't quite catch that.
Yale, he's prepared a dinner for you.
Yale?
The bar owner. Yale is the owner of the place you're staying at, the Pinksport Tavern.
I know, but for him to prepare a meal at this odd hour when we're trying to rest.
Yeah, what is this meal for? I'm sleeping.
He said you have to come down. It's very important. It's very important for you. I'm just a server. It's really important that you come down. You spoke me up. Roll an insight check.
Um, 12.
So since I stayed in the room with him, is that what happened? He came into the room to tell him?
No, yes. We went on to the hall.
You're okay. You're still asleep.
Okay.
So
I'm a heavy sleeper.
Apparently. I mean, she seems like it's something that she's definitely trying to tell you from what you can tell, information wise. There's definitely something waiting for you. It apparently is prepared by Yale. What do you want to tell
her? Can I bring my friend with me? Gesturing to Jew.
I'm going with you. Even if there's not enough food, I'm going with you.
Okay. Well, then off we go.
All right, you guys go back. You go down the stairs. As you guys go downstairs, both of you roll me perception checks, please.
Well, I burned my good 20 for the night. Let's.
I don't know. That 20 might be important right now.
+2 on perception.
I have a,
my
I
good
have a
20.
+0.
You got another natural 20?
No, I get a 6.
Oh, you got 6.
Oh.
Your brother.
I got a 4, so good job.
You kind of get down into the dining room. First thing you basically see in the dining room is there is a gentleman that's standing in the back. He's got another one of these like burly types, black leathers, stuff like that, bracers, short sword looks like on his hip. He has a dagger and he's holding up. He's standing nearby near a table. You able to kind of finally get around. Sitting at a table with a big meal in front of it is sitting there is Claiborne, and that's where another gentleman seems to be not too far away from her with another dagger sitting on the table. So he's an easy reach to kind of go after her, but she's sitting at the table near the food. The bar, Yale's there. He's kind of like hands kind of crossed, looking, coming at you as you kind of walk down. But behind him is another individual that seems to be close by with a dagger, easy reach within him. It's a very kind of like well-built woman with brown hair that's nearby that as you guys two come down. Yale goes, please sit down at the table with Claiborne, please. Spoke.
Do I know this guy Claymore?
Claiborne is the other server at the Kingsport Tavern.
Oh,
You've
that's fucking
you may not.
weird.
Folk, if you see a bard, come.
Noted.
We had an issue last night. Earlier, or whatever day it is.
If you see anybody with a name tag that says Bard,
If anyone makes any kind of music, I'm.
The other big guy kind of moves forward up to you, Rico, to kind of say, like, you're going to stand by. Like, you're not allowed at the table. Do you stand? Just stand by. This conversation's not for you.
Not leaving my buddy's side.
Okay.
Bodyguard.
So you want everyone here to die?
By everyone here, I'm guessing you're talking about you and your friend.
I'm talking about the entire bar staff here. In case you're a little bit thick in the head.
Expect us to abide by everything today because probably compensating for something.
That's the case. Now, what's it going to be? Blood on the floor now? Or do you want to have a conversation? That's actually not for you.
Oh, dude.
You do not recognize any of these other guys.
Yeah, I mean, apparently the employees are the only ones that we're recognizing.
So there's two guys. One on. He's close by as he comes down. He's getting pretty close to Carlisle. So you can stand next to Carlisle, or you can go sit with him and refuse.
Do I recognize? Or walk through. They don't look like the guards that we had to walk by in the middle.
Perception check.
11.
Nope. They seem pretty standard, kind of street class shits.
Can I do a perception to see if I see any of the guild markings that I've seen lately?
They're not close to you right now to give you a full indication, and they're pretty well. The rest of them are pretty well covered. So you'd have to kind of sit down and see how things kind of play out. And then,
I was intending on going to sit down anyways. That was my move, whether Jew is coming with me or not.
So you're sitting down? Okay.
Yeah.
So you sit down. There's a great meal presented in front of you, and Claiborne is next to you, sitting rather fidgety. Okay. The other guys still haven't come close. The other guy's a little bit. It's hard to see the guy sitting down close to Claiborne because he's across the other table kind of like she's in between you two. So even if you moved, and he's going to have full swing at her first. The other guy's more free, and he seems to be moving more closely now to drift to the wall to get to Carlisle. The other one is close by behind Yale. She's the only female, and she's about a step away from putting a dagger into his spine. Again, she chose to be in the back, so you can't get a good indication of her. So you sat down. Jew, what are you going to do?
I stay where I am. Where I was when that.
I am going to give you an ability. I'm going to allow you to kind of front yourself in front of Carlisle if you want, because this guy doesn't seem like he's ready to go that far. Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to have more spacing?
I prefer to have more space. The ground where I was when he.
Okay. So just to let you know that this guy who's been doing the first talking, he has an easier access to Carlisle. Okay. All right. You sit down. Neil goes. So spoke. You've learned quite a bit about the city, right?
Can I hear this conversation?
Yes. This is Yale speaking at the bar. Both of you roll insights, please.
Better.
Worse.
15.
4.
Yale is definitely very nervous from his speaking part of it. Roll a perception at disadvantage.
Both of us.
Yes.
5.
Disadvantage means 2 dice take the worst one.
Correct.
Mhm.
4.
Okay. All right. So we just asked you that question. That you've found some information around the city. How do you respond?
I mean, we've been around the city once or twice there in the past day. What's it to you?
It's important to know. Claiborne, feed him. And she cuts the steak and nervously puts it up to your mouth.
I'd prefer to feed myself, actually.
I told her to do it. Both of you roll an insight.
17.
Okay.
6.
Claiborne seemed to be nervous about the way he's commanding. It's not the same command. Do you eat? I don't want to have to punish her. That seemed a little shaky.
There's no need to punish her. She's doing nothing wrong. She's following your orders. I simply don't want to be fed.
This conversation is going to get really bad if you don't eat. He definitely looks nervous about that. Like if you don't eat, it seemed like
Claymore looks nervous about me not eating.
No, Yale does. You haven't really been
yeah.
looking at Claiborne. I imagine you're looking at Yale, who's directly talking, because she's off to your left, trying to feed you.
So I'm sorry, I don't know. Gail is the owner of the.
He's the male owner. Yes. Claiborne is the other server, and Carlisle, servers for the Pink Sport Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Carlisle is next to she's next to you, Jew, and Claiborne is the one now sitting at the table trying to feed you.
And there's this guy talking to me.
Yale is talking to you.
So the owner of the inn is talking to me.
Correct. Claiborne is shaking, trying to hold the fork in front of you.
How many other people are here that are not bar staff? And
3. 2 thugs, one next to you, Jew, one behind Claiborne, and the other female one is behind Yale. They all have weapons.
I'm gonna take the fork out of his hand and eat it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Gale goes, good, good. Okay. Now, Spoke, you must realize that your futility of investigating the cult of the Night Guard.
I fail to see how it's futile.
Well, they know all about you.
Oh yeah, they've made a great show of that. Yeah.
Both of you roll again, perceptions. This time regular.
18.
Okay.
12.
Spoke.
Slowly
You notice,
waking up.
you notice he keeps looking down every time he talks. I think it's time for you to leave the city.
I still have the fork in my hand. I'm gonna drop it on the floor.
Okay.
And just kind of scoot out, and without really even asking about it, kind of duck under the table and see what I can see on the other side where Gale is standing.
You can't because there's the bar. The bar is completely blocked on the low end.
Oh, we're not at a table at the bar. I see. Okay, then I wouldn't do any of that because that's not going to work. And
right, you're at a table sitting on. He's behind the bar, kind of like presentation speaking to you.
Right.
The only one at a table is another. Is the person behind Claymore.
And the person that's beside Claymore is farther away from me. Like there's me, there's Claymore, and then there's the other guy.
You'd have to go through her to get to the other guy.
Okay.
They built themselves to strike the entire staff. Not so much danger you guys, it's the staff that they can get to.
How big is she, Claymore?
She's say about 150 maybe. She's not a big girl.
No, yeah.
Big.
I wish HK was here, but I might be able to manage that.
He's in repair shop right now.
Yeah. I don't like none of this. What was his last question, Miguel?
He wanted you to get out of town. He said it's about time.
Oh, he just wants me to stop.
Yeah. So you gotta decide.
Give me 1 second. I have a fair response for this, I think. Basically, like, hold on.
The whole room is all waiting on you, Spoke.
I know, but I have like a slow memory. I'm trying to bring it all back up. There it is.
Are the thugs,
if you know anything, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and ask your question.
I was going to ask, are the thugs, who are their eyes fixed? Ones that are holding up Claiborne and you?
Give me a perception check, please, Jim.
14.
The one next to you, we'll call him Thug A, is watching you. Thug B, who's at the table behind Claiborne, is watching pretty close to what Spoke is doing. Thug C, the woman, she is definitely eyeing Yale. She hasn't put much attention your way. Okay, Spoke, what was your reply?
I'm sorry. I was trying to open up the background document, but my computer just straight refuses to do it. I'm not negotiating with cultists, essentially. I have a bad history with them, and this isn't how I play this game. As I intonate this to him, I'm going to try to pick up the girl next to me and put her kind of like onto the bar and slide her down away from the other guy that is...
You were at a table with her and yourself and her.
I thought we were at the bar.
No, she put you at a table so Yale could be farther back.
Then
Yale,
how come I couldn't look? I don't understand, I guess.
Do you know how a bar sets up? There's like panels.
Who the hell is trying to feed him? Because that's got to be within arm's distance.
It was the girl next to me.
Claiborne's sitting at the table. You can, but you're not near the bar. You are at a table in the dining room. Claiborne is still behind the bar. He's just talking.
So she's next to me. Okay, I'm still gonna so basically then just I'm going to get up and throw her to the other side of me and basically initiate combat.
You're gonna initiate combat. Okay, it's important that you roll initiative then. You can grab her, roll initiative as you're kind of moving her to the side.
Okay.
So I'll roll for the thugs.
Oh boy, that's not going to be good. I want across the room.
As I'm doing that, I'd also like to basically bellow as loud as possible.
Okay.
Just to make as big of a ruckus as I can. So I'm rolling initiative?
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Not gonna
17.
stand by idly.
So what was that, Spoke?
17.
Jew?
Initiative. Fuck me. 4. I was ready, but not that ready.
Fours, all the fours, man.
I will take everyone else also rolling initiative just because he's trying to make a ruckus so you guys wake up. But we'll work it as you guys, what you may possibly hear.
That didn't look good, Matt.
Guessing Matt got under 5.
Well, no, I rolled a 5, so it's a 7.
Okay, Alessi's a 7. Alarian?
9.
HK?
I'm sleeping. All right.
Oh, HK's happy. Still happy. Forgot to unmute.
Y'all need to hear that. I'll replay. 19.
Okay.
Opa!
He doesn't want to miss it.
Give me a perception check to see if you hear anything. This will be at disadvantage because you're down upstairs.
Okay.
And nothing is quite broken yet. It's just a loud yell.
That's not looking good.
The DC's not high.
Oh, actually, it is looking good. Hang on. Woo!
Oh, it's good.
I don't know if you can see it, but
There's a shit ton of dice.
15 and 16 on the metal dice.
So,
That's a
New dice.
So at disadvantage, that's a 19.
all right. This is pretty much going to be like the end of your turn, but you have awoken, and you thought you're pretty much your hypersense of danger. Apparently, you kind of know that something big is going on downstairs. You are in. You would only be in the room with Alessi, so
okay,
nothing seems out of the ordinary for you. All right.
All right.
That's something you got to kind of play around to. All right. So Spoke, you kind of pushed Claiborne aside. What are you doing?
I'm going at the guy next to me.
Okay, so you're gonna reach across over him.
Yep, rapier.
Go for it.
That's Thug B. That Thug B that he's going to be stabbing.
Thug B, yes.
Nice. So 23.
That hits.
9 damage.
Okay. All right. Thug A goes after Claiborne. She's just able to scoot back because she saw that things were going bad, but he's on a quick chase onto her. Thug B is really shocked that you did all this, and he kind of like fumbles in his chair. He's not able to do anything right now. The other girl stabs Yale. Yale goes down. That's from C. All right. All of a sudden, there's a very powerful stab in your back. Spoke. Please give me a Constitution check.
Ooh.
13.
So you took 14. You'll take another 12 points of damage. You are now poisoned, and now are fighting on disadvantage. Jew, give me a perception check. At
8.
advantage.
At advantage.
Correct.
Still an 8.
Okay. The explosion of the room and stuff like that, you're not really sure exactly what happened. So go to Valerian. Give me a perception check at the end of your round at disadvantage.
Perception is 19.
Okay. At disadvantage? Nice.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and a 16.
Okay, so you hear some things going on downstairs as well. You're pretty much must be a very light sleeper in some other cases, and definitely noises popped up. You wake
Yep.
up, there is no smoke, so that definitely tells you something is probably off right off the bat there. So you're able to kind of get up and kind of at least get out of your room to kind of see what's going on. So that is where you are.
So do I hear anything when I come out of the room? Do I hear like a commotion?
I will tell you as you get a little bit more of that. You are on alert. So now you're going to get a full motion of range of things going on your next round. But you're coming out of a sleep. Oleski, I will also need you to roll perception at disadvantage.
Nine.
You are still sleeping. Jew, what do you like to do?
What I like to do? I like to kill some people.
All right.
Please do.
What do I do as a barbarian? Or is it frenzy or rage? What am I doing? I'm raging.
You may rage, and you
Do
may
the
rage.
frenzy and the rage.
I'm
Both,
frenzy and the
please.
I'm flipping my shit.
You can also go reckless. All sorts of madness of hurting people you can do.
Do them all. All the
think I'm high
stabby
enough.
thing.
I think I'm a high enough level for reckless.
Reckless with the barbarian. It gives you advantage on your attacks.
Oh wait, there it is.
But everyone now will attack you at advantage. So.
Fine.
You're
Take
raging
it.
damage.
That's fine. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna frenzy. I'm gonna be reckless. I'm gonna wreck some shit. All right. So first attack, I am gonna go after Thug A because he's the closest to me.
All right, do it.
So
roll
advantage
2 dice. Have advantage.
on. Give me something above 10, motherfucker. What do I got?
You should. Your proficient bonus is going to help you as alone, plus your strength.
Is that not sure? Plus 3. So 17.
Well, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
5.
Be 5. Also, it'll be additional 2 more because you're raged. So you did 7 damage.
7.
Cool. All right, you get another attack as a barbarian.
Did Yale completely drop?
Yes.
What about how close is the other thug? Thug B. Aborn that spoke.
He's about 15 feet because he's in the center of the room. You're definitely engaged with A. A hasn't dropped yet. He's just hurt.
No. All right. Second attack on Thug A. Single roll, right?
You can still get advantage.
So what did I say? 20. Unnatural.
That's it.
And 12 plus.
You said plus 4, then also plus 2 for rage, so it should be plus 6.
So
18?
14.
14. Okay. You cut into him hard in the chest. He reels back, bleeding very badly. Like, oh shit, this fight is definitely something he's not high into.
And I'm just yelling really loud. Back off! I scare the rest. Try to scare the
HK.
others and wake up the guys upstairs.
HK, you have heard a bellowing roar from below and a scream of pain. There's definitely some shit going on downstairs. That goes also carries over for Alarian to know as well.
I yell, "Arise! We are under attack!" and run.
Okay. So it'll take you your full move and your full action to get downstairs. And then and basically as you get down there, at the bottom of the stairs, you see Jew. Cowering behind him, close by, is Carlisle there. He's messed up some thug pretty bad. In the center, there's Claiborne, the other server. She's hiding behind Spoke, and there's another thug who seems to be all messed up, more or less like tangled up in the chair situation. And then you see the bar, and there's probably another roguish woman. She seems to be satisfied because she's got blood on her dagger.
A couple questions just so I can orient myself. Yeah. One, am I within 5 feet of any of my allies or the innocents?
You are 8 feet away from Jew. He's the closest.
Okay.
Am I 7 feet away from the female, so Thug C, but you have to get behind the bar to get her. Okay. She's protected by the bar.
All right. And I assume, am I within 10 feet of anybody of any of the enemies?
Yeah, you're 10 feet of the Thug C, and I'll say 10 feet of Thug B.
If they leave that range, I can hit them.
Okay. All right, Alarian, you saw HK run downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
You just saw that. I'm sorry. I gotta go in order initiative. So Spoke. Oh. You have the guy tangled up in the chair in front of you, but you felt a pain on your back.
And now I'm poisoned. I'm gonna go ahead and drink that rare poison cure that I have in my pocket.
Okay, so now you're no longer poisoned.
Yeah. And then I'm going, and there's someone behind me. I mean,
can
I take a look? Can I take a look behind me?
Claiborne is behind you. At that point, you will notice the very distinct dagger of Drow make dripping of your blood.
Bummer, dude.
Is Claiborne's holding it?
I trusted you. No. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stab him. Stab him real hard.
Okay. Roll.
Over 20.
You hit.
10 damage.
10?
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually 11 damage.
Okay.
I don't know why that never got upgraded.
All right, you take a quick little slice into him pretty well. He's pretty quick now. So that will be all your actions. So it goes to him. He's got a buddy behind you, so he has advantage to attack you. What is your armor class? He just pretty much gets a good hit on you.
Ben, I believe Sentinel, because he's attacking a comrade of mine, and that comrade is within 10, allows me to intercede.
Not these guys. This is Spoke is way in the front. He's about 15 feet center of the room.
Is this an attack I can see coming in?
Yes, you may uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge, yep. I haven't been using that, and it's really helpful.
Yes, it is. All right, so you would take 11 normally. You will take 6 and 5, and then you will need to do another Constitution check.
Ooh. Much better. 18.
Okay. You'll take 4 more poison, and that's with all the evasion and saving as well with that. Okay. You still doing all right?
I mean, I've seen better days, but I'm all right.
Okay. You get stabbed in the back from the guy in the chair. You'll take 16 more damage.
Me? Okay. Well, now I'm doing less than all right.
Okay.
I hope you're happy now.
I am happy. All right. We'll get back. Jew, you are stabbed as well, but you're raging, so you'll take 2 damage. Let's remind him when he gets there. HK, the woman jumps over the bar, lands at you, and stabs you for 3 damage.
Ooh.
All right, Valerian.
Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
I believe. Nope. Not a deck save. Okay.
No. All right, Valerian. So basically, you hear all this commotion going on. You run downstairs.
Yeah. Well, when I hear all the commotion, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself
Okay.
and then run down the stairs.
All right. Do you have any
'Cause-
bonus actions, things you can do? Because it'll take a full move to get down the stairs and see basically the scene that I just gave to you.
Yep.
Closest to you is HK and that female rogue. Behind them, hidden in the corner of the wall, is Carlisle. And then it's Jew and Thug A. And then in the room, apparently, Claiborne's looking really weird, and another rogue attacking Spoke, and they're messing him up. There's blood all over the place in that area over there. So you can only do a bonus action spell.
Nope.
Okay. So then we will go to.
So I can't cast Mage Armor. You're saying?
No, you can cast it on your way down, but it's
Okay.
taking your action and move to get downstairs to basically that. By the time you get to a point where you can
A
see
long flight of stairs.
Yeah. Well, it's coming from the top of the stairs all the way, come back down, and then get to a point where you can see things.
Ben, I sent you 2 questions as she jumped over to hit me.
Okay.
As soon as anybody gets within 10 feet of me, I can hit them with the reaction.
But she's already in your range. I told you
Okay.
she's 7
Oh,
feet.
okay. Oh, she's 7. Okay. Gotcha.
They have entered in.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay. Lesky, you now wake up. There's too much going on for you to be quiet out of this. So you get up. There's a lot of noise going on downstairs, and then you pretty much know that nobody's upstairs at all with you. So I imagine you're going to also head downstairs, or anything you want to prepare before you head downstairs.
The
Still
commotion
muted.
definitely like combat commotion or
Yes.
party commotion or
Yes. Combat mode. You hear combat downstairs. There's clanging of blades. There's hollering, yelling, and people screaming in pain.
yeah. So I will copy Aileron's idea. I will cast Mage Armor and then I will use my move to move as far as I can.
Okay, so you two both have mage armor. You'll get down there. You also, same thing, when you get down there, you can do a bonus action, but that's all you can do.
Okay, if I can do a bonus action, Spoke looks the most messed up, and you or
No, Spoke is bleeding all, like there's blood all around that area where he is at.
all right. So I will drop 3d6 of healing onto Spoke real quick.
Okay.
So 12 points of healing for Spoke.
All right, cool deal.
And that's range of 60 feet, bonus action.
Yeah. That's definitely cool.
Hey.
All right. Well, we are at Jew, although he is talking to the wife.
Precedence.
We'll consider hold action. All right, HK, back up to you.
All right. So I've got the one directly in front of me. I know where the female is. I am going to attack and maneuver so that I'm closer to whatever allies. Basically, interpose myself between my allies and the enemy, and move towards the girl at the bar. And then when we're done, you can just tell me how close I get, how many feet. But while I'm doing that, I am definitely going to attack with the spear. The one in front of me. That's going to be a distinct miss.
Okay.
With my second attack, I am going to attack the same target.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19.
That hits.
And with that 19, I'm going to go for a tripping attack, which should she gets a strength save. I add a D8 to the damage, and it will put her on the floor if she fails.
What's the DC?
DC is 14.
She just fails.
So that's going to be 9 points of damage. She is prone on the floor. Yep. With my bonus action, I'm going to shove her with my shield. Yeah, it's a tower shield. I'm going to dip in and shove her as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's going to be a 7. That's going to be a 20.
Yep.
And that is going to do a 1 second. That basically just moves her, but I'm using my my maneuver die to get the shove, so I'll get an 8-point damage plus strength on that. So that's going to be 11 points of damage. She's shoved 5 feet off the floor. When she goes to stand up, because that actually, depending on where I move, my goal is to kind of maneuver and get out of 10 feet range. So as she stands up, that will cause the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
But that is all I can do in this round. But hopefully I've positioned myself so I'm within 5 feet of one, if not two allies, so I can defend them if need be.
You are close to Jew.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you get. You still can't get to Spoke yet.
Okay.
All right. Spoke, what are you doing?
So
you have the laughing mask in front of you and his sub buddy behind you. You're in between.
I mean, I'm attacking the laughing mask then.
Okay, you're good. So roll.
Dirty 20.
Get him.
Nice. Maximum damage 16.
Ooh, nice. Okay. He's attacking you. I take it you want uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
Not good. You're going to take 22, which would be down to 11 with uncanny dodge.
That's an unconscious Spoke right there.
Okay, Spoke goes down. Laughing mask stands over him, laughing. And then the other thug will give you a stab. So you will fall to one death save.
Mm.
Can I intercede on that second hit on Spoke?
Nope. You are nowhere near Spoke.
Oh, that's right. He's 15 feet away.
I
Sorry.
failed that. I failed that death save.
It's that one's automatic, so you wait till
Okay, well then I failed that death save.
The truth of your words are known to the universe.
Overall, I don't know if I told you, you took 3 from the stabbing earlier, and then it is your turn to take on Thug A.
Sorry, is that me?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. I'm still raging. So first attack still under advantage.
Yes, you want it. Reckless. You go reckless. You want it.
Advantage. 20 something. 22.
Hit. So you're +6. So
11 damage.
you clear this guy's head clean off. Where would you like to go?
Who is the next closest person?
There is the girl that pretty much pushed up against the bar. She's not looking great. And
She's also prone, Joe.
and
An
prone.
enemy is prone at the bar within reach.
The laughing mask just dropped Spoke with his buddy, stabbing Spoke in the back when he went around.
Everyone should be aware that Lee is an expert at being prone at the bar, so we're.
Hey, man.
If Spoke is down, I am going to go after the attack. I'll go after Laughing Mask. Going his.
All right. Yes,
So
he
this is at a normal.
Nope,
9.
you can go. Oh, that yeah, it's advantage. It's not advantage on this one because he's a different opponent.
Yeah.
So he you have a hard time getting through all the chairs that were.
I trip over a chair.
He's able to kind of keep away from your smashing into it. You did destroy a chair though. It was pretty nice.
Excellent.
All right. So that guy's dead. That girl pretty much stands up and comes at you, HK. She's still within. If I'm correct though, she's still within your range of your melee. So she hasn't disengaged. So you don't
Right. And like I said, it was all about how far away I could move. I was hoping to be able to move out, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to. That was your call, so I'm fine with that if she didn't provoke.
Nope. She's going to stay a little bit in the fight because she has to. So she gives you 7 damage with a good pokey into your side.
She's hitting a 20? Dang.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hurt this woman.
You've already hurt her. She's not doing good. Alarian.
She's gonna like the next one less.
So, right in front of you, this burly kind of like pretty well stocked girl just came up and she was on the ground, came up and put her short sword into the side of HK. And then there's a mess going on in the middle where
Spoke is down. I saw Spoke go down.
Yeah. So Juice
had
there
already come to the bottom
with the Laughing Mask and some other thug there. So it's 2-on-1 again over there.
Okay.
But you have to get past the melee in front of you, which is Thug C, the girl, and HK. So if you leave,
I have to get past them to cast magic across the room.
Nope, you can cast over. I'm just saying if you want to get closer. If you want to try to do anything, get inside the room, you have to get past that melee. You can fire right over them. I mean, that's not a problem.
I'd rather not walk up there and hit them with a long stick if I can avoid it.
You already did that.
Yeah, I mean that's a last last chance thing. I'd rather not have to do it.
Are you going to blow up the bar?
Yeah. How big's this room? No, I'm not going to burn down the inn.
It's just going to catch fire.
Yeah, I'm not going to burn down the inn. Save that for later in this campaign.
Well, it's actually their house, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're living here too.
It's true. Thank you. So what are you doing?
So there's 2 of them over there. I am gonna shout Forzair and cast Shatter over centered on the laughing mask, which is a 10-foot radius that each creature has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con? Okay.
Other than my companions, because I can
What's the
make
DC?
it so they don't have.
Yep.
15.
Okay. What's the damage?
Did you? Well, it's half if you passed it, so I gotta.
Right. So give me the number and I'll tell you.
16.
16. All right. That seemed to reverberate very hardly into the laughing mask. The other guy kind of takes a bit of a snap. He thinks he feels a couple bones breaking in that, but he holds up pretty well. Any other thing you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Oleski,
I'm not gonna go get involved in melee range.
you were standing right next to Alarian. So you've seen all that has just transpired. Oleski, it's you. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm assuming I'm in the same boat as Aileron, where I can't really get past the melee without.
Yep.
So I'm going to clear the way. So HK and a thug are in our way.
Yep, the girl thug.
All right, so I'm gonna put 1 bolt of my Eldritch Blast into the woman, and then 1 bolt into, I believe the Laughing Mask is the closest one. Although we don't know it's the Laughing Mask in that regard. It's just second thug in line. So girl, and then the next thug in line away from me.
Do it up. Just tell me which order.
Damn. So girl hits armor class. Girl roll hits armor class 13, and 25 against Laughing Mask. Though I don't know it's Laughing Mask.
Okay. Well, you fire at the thug C, but she was trying to dodge HK, and just because she happened to try to dodge him, you fire right over her head. But the Laughing Mask just is like they're trying to figure out why they just got hit by something, and you hit him square in the chest.
Sweet. Max damage, 10 points.
Woo! You guys, the max damage. All right, Jew, you have the Laughing Mask in front of you.
Oh, we gonna see who's laughing now. I am gonna concentrate everything I got and cure this sumbitch.
Okay.
$17. My high roll.
Missed.
Second attack. 18. One more.
He blocks it with his blade.
Arrgh.
All right.
Too mad.
HK.
Yes. I immediately stab her with the spear.
Okay.
That's likely to miss at a 9.
You did miss.
And the second one is going to be a 24.
When she dodges the first one, you clean up with the second. She's not used to you being so quick as a big guy.
Yep. That's going to be I'm going to use my superiority die to put her into the dirt again.
Okay. So DC 14, you said?
Yep.
She goes down.
And that's going to be a 10 to damage. She hits the dirt.
Okay. She's on the ground. And she doesn't look like she's moving.
He's a well-oiled machine.
I've got Jew within range to defend. I've got who else is around me? Like how close are my enemies?
If you go to Jew, you cannot protect the your mages. But they don't have anybody around them. You just drop C.
Okay.
So it's only Laughing Mask and Thug B.
All right. Then I am going to throw the spear at the Laughing Mask. Actually, let me stand corrected. I use my 2 attacks, so I'm going to engage second wind, so I get 2 more attacks. I'm going to throw the spear at the Laughing Mask.
All right. It is in melee. Just to let you know.
Yep. And that is going to be 18.
Miss.
Ooh. Then I'm going to pull the crossbow and shoot the Laughing Mask.
Okay.
That is going to be 19.
Miss.
Killing it. Damn. That bastard. Well,
if it wasn't in melee, you would have hit him.
Hang on 1 second. I might have a maneuver to help me with this. I just got to make sure I pick the right maneuver. I may not have, so.
I don't think so with a ranged weapon. I think you're melee.
No, I could do it with the range if I had the right maneuver. I just don't have it. Precision attack, I could see a failure and then add the dice afterwards to the attack, but I don't have it. So,
all right.
Neither here nor there. I will maintain. Is there anybody between the woman behind the bar and me? Is there any bad guy that can hit her if she crosses over towards me?
No, you took her out. She's out.
No. I'm talking about the innocent behind the bar that's hiding.
Oh, her. You don't see anybody, but give me a perception check because you're looking for somebody else.
That's going to be an 11.
You don't directly see anybody, but I mean, if anyone should pop through the bar, they would more likely get your mages first before her.
Okay, I'm going to tell her to get behind me. I'm going to call for her. Carla, get behind me.
All right, you're staying where you are.
I'm going to stay where I'm at. My shield is to the 4. My goal is to get her to come behind me so I can get her upstairs and out of harm's way.
Okay, you're not close to Jew anymore because Jew's up fighting with the
right.
The other two. But you are close to your mages, so you get sent on the mages and her. Okay.
Okay.
Spoke. I need a death saving throw. You're already 1 down. If you roll a 1, you're dead.
7.
You're not dead, but you're now close
not dead, but it ain't looking good.
You better hope everyone focuses on Jew or you're dead. All right, the Laughing Mask goes. Craziness. What a treat. What a joy and such good comrades. He's going to slash at you, Jew. I will need a con saving throw out of you. Jesus Christ, that hits.
6.
What was the save?
6.
6? All right, you take, basically, rounded down, you're going to take 8 points of slashing damage from the dagger, and then 16 poison damage, and you are now, basically now when you attack, you're at disadvantage, but you're raging. A reckless attack will make it even, but you are considered poison right now with 16. So you take a total of 26 points of damage. Then the Laughing Mask breaks from you and goes through the window out into the street.
Okay, how much damage?
Total of 26. Use the disengage action so you don't get any attacks of opportunity. The other guy sees him run, slashes at you, but misses, and then heads out the door. Same disengage. So they're now out in the streets. Alarian, what would you like to do? You do not see the two. You do not see the Laughing Mask or Thug B. You're muted.
I didn't see them run out the window and the door.
You saw them. You just don't see them now.
Okay.
So if you
So
like to pursue and get on the street, you may.
If I peek my head out the window, do I see the laughing mask? If I go down there and look out, I'm not gonna go out into the dark. But if I look out, do I see him running away?
Hold on just a second. I just want to make sure you understand what you're going to do. You're going to run past your comrades and put yourself out there to look for him. Is that what you want to do?
I didn't say I was running outside. I said I was going to look outside through the window.
That takes enough. You have to clear the bar to go around several tables to get to them. That's why I'm saying it's a pace order that you want to do. He ran a disengage bonus action. Both the thieves did. So that's what they did. So I've got to decide how quickly you want to do it without any comment. So that you know you have no protection.
Can I use medicine to try to stabilize Spoke?
You can do that if you want to go up to him. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So and if I may, disengage fails when I have Sentinel. Was anybody leaving me?
No, I'm very aware of your Sentinel, but that's why I asked if you want to protect you or the mages. You
Fair
chose
enough.
them, so they were out of your Sentinel range.
Fair enough.
That would have been tricky, but he has learned from your encounter the last time. So just to let you know, you think the laughing mask knows your technique. The other guy was an idiot. He just took off because the boss took off. Alarian, please roll me a medicine check. DC 10.
$11. Just made it.
Spoke. You are stabilized. You don't have to make any more investments. Oleski, what are you doing?
Well, I see Elrond taking care of Spoke, so I guess I'm running to. Well, it's probably going to be too late. He'll probably duck into the shadows before I can see him. I guess I'm going to go.
Go get Yale behind the bar.
Yeah.
I can't go get Yale behind the bar because I was up sleeping and I don't know Yale is behind the bar and we're in combat actions. So I'm going to go check.
They can yell it to you. They can yell it to you.
I made the assumption that's what Jew was doing, but I don't know.
So you're gonna go. You're running out to go see them, Matt. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I'm leaving my position on the stairs to go tend to Spoke as well to see if there's anything else I can do or need to do after Aileron's helped him out.
All right, he's basically stabilized. He still has 0 hit points. So, do you want to put healing into him or no? That brings him to consciousness.
Yeah, I'll break out the healing kit and tend him with a healing kit. So he would stabilize and become conscious with 1 hit point.
Okay.
Or if he's already stabilized, I guess he would get 9 and 15 hit points.
From the healing kit?
Yeah. I have the healer feat.
Okay, cool. All right, John.
So it's a D6 plus 4 plus the number of hit dice the person I'm tending has.
Okay. Spoke, you have Alarian and Lesky over you. You've come back to conscious. You're not feeling very well. You're still not feeling well because you're poisoned. Because that went through. Jew.
I'm going to yell to Alexi and Alaron and let them know that Yale is behind the bar and he needs attention from a backstab.
Okay.
And I'm poisoned, but get him first.
We're no one went outside, so we are considered out of combat.
Oh, I was gonna run out, but I had to wait till my turn.
Yeah, you're pretty much sure now that they're going.
Okay.
I mean, if you pursue, you are definitely probably going to do it mostly by yourself.
I at least want to go to the door to see if I can catch which direction.
Okay. Roll a perception, disadvantage.
19. Damn, the dice are hot.
Okay. You think
Must
they
be
went
nice.
up the bridge,
Off the bridge or over the bridge?
toward where the bridge kind of went. They didn't directly use the bridge. They went somewhere like on the side of it or somewhere, but you think you caught the last lackey. You don't know where the laughing mask is, but that lackey went toward the center island.
Okay. I'm gonna dash after him.
You are going by yourself.
Oh, HK,
Yep.
stay
All right.
HK,
Okay.
stay behind.
Do you stop?
Not proceed.
I'm gonna tend to Yale if I can.
I want to see if I can get with. I want to see if I can get within range and fire crossbow bolt at him.
Okay, Alesky, give me another medicine check. Yale's in a bad spot.
You're muted, Matt.
I'm not saying anything.
I know, but I figured you were about to. Because Ben asked you for a check.
Total is 18.
18. All right, you have to do a lot of fast work, a lot of cutting and stitching on the back. It was a pretty bad organ strike. So you're doing some major EMT surgery here. That is definitely going to occupy you for at least 15 minutes to stabilize Yale from dying. He's basically close to a death state as well. Hephaestus, you now have run out. What are the other three going to do? Spoke, you're on the floor with the hit points you got in poison. Jew and Alarian, what would you like to do?
So just to let you know, when I stabilize with a healer's kit, he'll also gain 1 hit point and regain consciousness.
Okay. But you're performing a miracle right now, is what I'm letting you know. Because he's a little civilian who just got jacked. Pretty bad. Okay, so Alarian and Jew, what do you want to do?
Alarian, do you have any extra potions? Poison potions? Little bastard got me.
So the protect. Oh, okay, who's poisoned? It's not Spoke. It's Jew.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Spoke took a protection from poison potion. That would still be in his bloodstream. It wouldn't just disappear.
It's a resistance, it's not immunity.
Okay, so the potions that we do don't do anything if you take it after.
They give you resistance, but if you fail anything, you will still take the damage. You still have it in your system.
Okay, so they don't do anything for you after. So me giving one to either of them wouldn't do anything.
It will also negate any active poison going on.
Oh wait, I have a potion myself, so I'm gonna take mine.
Yeah, so Spoke took one, but him getting stabbed again near death the potion didn't it's already been used up its course of antibodies, whatever, so to speak.
Okay. All right. Well, I have one. I'll give it to Spoke so you can have it again.
And I'm going to use the one that I have.
I will also add, just before you give him anything right now, if you guys do want to rest, that poison will go away on a long rest because none of you right now have considered rested.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if
poison.
it's just gonna go away, then I won't give it to him. We'll just take a rest.
Jew, do you want to take your potion now, or do you also want to wait for a long rest?
Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait at least until HK gets back.
Okay. HK, another perception check, disadvantage.
That's gonna be a 9.
That guy just tucked somewhere underneath. You think he's underneath the bridge going through, and you'd have to go after him to the point where you'd be picked up by the 2 guards that are usually stationed around that area.
I will I'm assuming that the bad guys are that the other bad guys are watching, or that the Laughing Master is watching me. And I will simply say, I have marked you. I will find you. I will end you. And I will return. I don't yell it or scream it. I'm making the assumption that I can be heard.
Too bad you didn't take the taunting maneuver. Then I might give you something. Or something you may want to learn in the future. Okay, you go back into the tavern. At least you're pleased with yourself because you made the enemy run. In your mind, at least, anyway. They didn't want to mess with you. All right, everybody's in the tavern. At that time, everything's starting to settle down. Alesky's got Yale kind of back to life. You will find the actual Claiborne tied up in the pantry.
Okay.
Is super crying and whining and trying to say she's sorry. She keeps saying she's sorry over and over again.
I will walk over to her and I will extend my hand. There is no fault in doing what you can to preserve your allies. We are seasoned warriors. You did the right thing. You did your best. Don't worry about it.
Roll of persuasion with advantage.
Advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage.
Woohoo! Hang on. I believe that's a 19 with advantage. Had it been disadvantage, it'd have been significantly worse.
All right. So you definitely bolstered her resolve. She stops crying. She's kind of like sulking a little bit, but she's calm now. Claiborne is also crying, but she had no idea what happened. She was tied up. And Yale is breathing slowly, eyes kind of flickering. He's a little out of it. He's just like, because he don't got a hit point, and he's in pain. So, what would you guys like to do? Remember, in the next hour, you'll all be considered exhausted.
I'm gonna look around or ask, is there anywhere I can find boards and board up this window? And in addition to picking up my spear, and then I'm going to try to hammer some boards over the window to secure that.
Okay.
I'm going to lock the door and I'm going to prop some chairs or stuff over the door. Basically, I'm just going to secure normal entrances. And I'm going to suggest we all stay in one particular area where we can all fit and watch each other. And then we've got to take some kind of rest, put up a sign, close the bar for the next day. And
Okay.
and we'll deal with it. We'll go from there.
There are plenty of broken tables and chairs for you to fix to barricade the window, and the door was originally locked, so you can lock it from the inside.
Okay.
Um,
I'll set to doing that, exhausted though I may be, and just say we need to talk about who we encountered and share our experiences. We need to review that so we know in future dealings with them who to fight and how they need to be best dealt with.
Should probably get some rest first, so we're not completely done for.
Spoke, deal with the body of the assassin I felled.
Give that body a good once over.
Rob her for her rob that body for its technical knowledge. In the morning we'll send her unto the gods.
earpiece. No, is
Investigate the body.
Yes.
Okay, you find 30 gold pieces on each one. Both of them have very good daggers, very very good quality daggers and short swords. And both of them also have the skull with the 3 roses on the back of their neck, tattoos.
While they're doing that, I'm going to use my healing hands, 6 points of healing on Yale, and I'll give a cure wound spell, 1 to Jew and 1 to Spoke as well.
Okay.
So 11, so 14 to Jew.
You muted yourself, or you froze, I think. Uh-oh.
No, I'm just checking my,
Oh.
my spell
Okay.
list.
14.
Actually, 17.
Okay, so 17 to Jew. Yep, a lot better.
And 18 to Spoke.
18 to Spoke, okay. And Yale's feeling a lot better, a little sore and stuff like that. So, I'm just to kind of get this quick and easy, and obviously I'm not going to attack you twice in a row. You guys will basically stay in the lower the room. All of you are together. You actually will get Pepper from downstairs, upstairs. She didn't hear anything. She was in the far end. So all of you down there, the two servers, Claiborne and Carlisle, and Yale, kind of all nestled up. You guys can kind of do sleeping bag tents and stuff like that as you clear out all the debris and stuff like that. So everyone will be able to get a full rest, get their spells back, their hit points back, and clear poison. And we will wake up in the morning and come from that as we take a quick 5-minute break. So 8:35, we will all be back in, for you Twitch fans that are following us, be back carrying on the morning.
All right, rock on. Be back in a moment.